Alright, hello and welcome. So today's the day one for our Office 365 administration course, and this course is basically designed for those who would like to learn cloud technologies and how Microsoft Cloud works. So today, if you look at all businesses, everyone is using cloud. Almost everyone is using cloud. Their resources is in cloud, their servers, their everything, all the information is in cloud. And a lot of companies actually store information. If it is email system, if it is a SharePoint system, or if it is a messaging system, most of them basically use this Microsoft technology called Office 365. So our focus today is basically to go through the course that we will be starting, and that is Office 365, and we will look at how can we become Office 365 administrator after completing this course. After completing this course, you will be Office 365 administrator. And if you ask me, what will I be able to do? After you complete this course, you will be able to support end users, help end users with their daily problems. For example, a user is not able to use email, you can help the user. The user is not able to use the Windows operating system that is basically part of Office 365, you can help them. And you can also help a company, help a business to have Office 365 environment in place. Alright, what will be the outcome after you complete this course? After you complete this course, you will be able to plan, design, implement Office 365 system for your organization. Alright, as I said, today, a lot of companies, they use cloud. They don't want to use servers in the server room. Why? Because of the cost and because of a lot of other headaches that it has. Alright, so that's why we go through cloud. After we complete this course, you will learn Exchange Online Services, which will be email services, how the email system work, how to configure it, how to implement it, and how to use it. We will learn that. Microsoft Teams is a messaging system, video conferencing system, and meeting system like Zoom. Alright, so we have Zoom today. Zoom is similar to what? Microsoft Teams. Alright, so Zoom is similar to Microsoft Teams. Then we have Microsoft SharePoint Online that we will learn. That is part of Office 365. And SharePoint Online is like intranet. You see, this is a website, right? But this is a public website. We will learn how can we create a website that is for your organization only. And through that website, how can you share files with other users? How can you collaborate? How can you share document in your organization with your employees only? Alright, so once we are done with that, this is going to be our course outline, and you can see that this is from Microsoft, and in this course outline we have a lot of modules. The first module in here is planning and provisioning Office 365. How can we create Office 365 environment? Alright, how can we create Office 365 environment? Alright, so after we learn how to create Office 365 environment, what we will do is we will go into second module, which is managing Office 365 users and groups. How can you create users and groups, and how can you manage them in the cloud? Alright, and then users and passwords. So this is basically how can we do the group administration and a lot of other things. So you can see if we go down, we basically have how many modules in here? through Microsoft, it is 10 modules. So we will be covering similar outline for this course. Alright, so we will be covering similar outline for this course. I have already sent this link in the Facebook Messenger if you are interested to look at it. Alright, any question you have about this outline? Any question you got about this outline here? The very first thing that we have to know about cloud is, what is cloud? Alright, what is cloud? We always say cloud. We always say my servers are in the cloud. We always say the computer is in the cloud. So what is this cloud actually? We need to learn that first. We need to know that first before we start Office 365. Office 365 is a service that is provided through Microsoft, but it is in the cloud. But what is cloud actually? So as a new learner who wants to learn cloud technology, it is really important to learn about the definition or the concept. So cloud, if I say it in simple word, it is someone else's computer. What is cloud? Cloud is someone else's computer. Alright? Why? Because cloud is, again, it doesn't mean that you have computers in the cloud. It means that there are companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Google. What they do is they basically build big data centers. They create big data centers and then they tell you, hey, you know what? You don't have to buy servers. Don't buy servers. Bring your servers and I will don't buy servers. Just use my servers and install anything you want in my servers. And that's what they do. So today, a lot of companies who basically provide cloud services like Microsoft, AWS, what they do is they let you install your own operating system, your own services. What is the difference? The difference is that you are basically not buying any hardware. You're not buying any physical machine. You're just using someone else's machine. Alright, so as you can see here, this is one of the examples for Microsoft. Alright, so if I click here, you can see that in here. So these are like all different, one of the different, this doesn't look like a data center, but let me see. Alright, so if I go down, so if you see here, we have basically different data centers here. Here, so you can see this is one example of data center. So Windows Azure, so this is Microsoft's data center. So most of the time when you access your data, because your servers might be located here, so maybe your servers are here, somewhere here, but what is the difference? The difference is this is not yours. This physical location is not yours. This is Microsoft's, and Microsoft is just hosting services for you. So that is what we do, and you can see that this is inside. This is inside server room. This is inside. You can see we have servers. You see the connectivity, and you can see this is how this data center looks like. You can see we have a lot of servers here. We have many servers here. So basically that is what we have there. And one other tip that I can give you is if you really want to know about data centers, so you can go to YouTube, and in here simply type Azure Data Center. So when you go to Azure Data Center, in here you can see that inside Azure Data Center, so this basically shows you how the data center looks like. So if I click there, you can see So in here, what is this map? This map shows all different data centers that Microsoft have. So there are 61 regions that Microsoft basically have. How many data centers? You can see that they have 61 Azure regions, and then you can see that 160k miles of fiber undersea cables. So the fiber cables are under the sea and they are connected together. You see, these are fiber cables. It's connected from one data center to another Azure data center. So that is what makes Azure great, right? Because you see, they really have a lot of data centers within each regions, and you can see that is how they are connected today. If you go there, you can see we have regions, 1 region, 2 region. We have like connectivity between each other. And if I go here, you can see that they have like solar system. And most of you, I don't know if you have drive through San Francisco, you will see these up on the hill there. So these things, so they generate electricity, right? They generate electricity. So that's how data centers like Azure saves money through that. You can see this is generation 1, and you can see if I go here, you can see we have many generations. These are all different upgrades. So temperature, everything is considered when they create a data center. When a data center is created, they basically consider everything. So this is basically how the data center looks like. If you go down, you can see that we have more and more videos which you can look at, and it basically shows how the data center looks like, and you can basically go through it, learn about it, and you can see they are basically showing you how it looks like. Alright, so this was a brief introduction about how the data center looks like, and that is where your server is, that is where your services are. Alright, so characteristics of cloud computing. What are the benefits of cloud computing? Now that you know cloud, right? Now that you know cloud, now it's time to understand. Now it's time to understand the benefits. What are the benefits for the cloud? The very first benefit is on-demand self-service. On-demand self-service means that anytime you need a service, you don't have to worry about buying a new server. Alright? If you want a new service, you don't have to worry about buying a new server, buying power cables, then buying a rack, and then installing all those kind of things. You don't have to worry about that when you have cloud. All you have to do is, based on your demand, you spin up new service. You go and create new operating system, new virtual machine, new and any service that you want. What is the second benefit? Broad network access. You go to Afghanistan, you go to Canada, you go India, you go anywhere. You can access it from anywhere, anytime. Alright, so that's why it is called broad network access. That is why it is called broad network access. Alright, and then we also have resource pooling, so we can actually pool different resources together in order to do what? Have a pooling system there. Then we have rapid elasticity. Rapid elasticity, measured services, charged by usage, and easy maintenance are part of what? Cloud benefits, where we basically only pay for what we use. Alright? So let's just say you have a Windows Server 2008 or 2012. You only use it for 1 hour a day. You only use it for 1 hour a day. You only pay for 1 hour. You don't have to pay for 24 hours. You only pay for what you use. That is another great thing about cloud. If you're not using it, you don't have to pay for it. Easy maintenance, and it's easy to maintain. Why do we say it's easy to maintain? Because you don't have a big server, physical server that you're maintaining. You are just dealing with the service. So you don't have to do a lot of work when you have cloud. Alright. So how about saving money? How about saving money? Whenever it comes to save money, what are different benefits there? Typical data center. Whenever you build a new data center, what do? You buy switch, you buy servers, you buy power cables, you buy network cables, you create a server room, you install racks, you do a lot of things, right? So you have to pay a lot of money up front in order to create, in order to build a new data center. Alright? Alright. So operational expenditure. So if we have 10 servers, 10 switches, 2 routers, we have a place to rent or buy or use, or like the power and everything up front, we are looking at something like $50,000 to $100,000 just for cost, for licensing, for storage, for backup, for IT, for all those things. We are looking at like 100K up front. Right away, you need how much? You need 100K. Cool? So now, what is it when you use a cloud? So in here I have AWS, but it can be for any. So this example is for AWS. So in here you can see that reduce building related cost. You don't have to rent a server room. You don't have to rent a building. 1. Reduce complexity. You don't have to run cables. You don't have to worry about all installing and documenting like how cables are going, all those kind of things. You don't have to do that. You can adjust capacity on the fly. You can adjust how much of a space you want to use, everything right away on the fly. You don't have to worry about that. Reduce time to market. Alright, you don't have to spend a lot of time to figure out, to purchase, which server I need, which switch I need. You don't have to do that. Deploy quickly, even worldwide. So in 5 minutes you can deploy a service worldwide with cloud services. But with physical you cannot do that. You have to ship the server to that country and then you have to do it. Increase efficiency. You are not spending a lot of resources. Security is enhanced because you don't need to hire a guard. You don't need to hire someone, or you don't need to install a security system in your server room to lock it. So you don't have to do all those kind of things. That's why cloud saves you a lot of money. This is cost comparison of typical data center and AWS in here. You can see that the upfront cost, the variable cost. If you are using a server room that you are building yourself, this is your upfront cost. You see how much money you're spending upfront? A lot. Right away. Purchase servers, do a lot of things. Variable cost is this much. virtualized data center. If you're using virtualization, this is upfront cost, this is variable cost. How about cloud? This is your upfront cost, which is very less, and this is your variable cost, like month-to-month cost, correct? So you can see how good it is. Now, in here, you can see this is AWS Virtual Circle. You can see that reduced prices will give you more customers, more AWS usage will give you more infrastructure, more economic of scales, and it will lower your cost. So you can see that that is what we are getting. We are getting a lot of things through cloud, and I have AWS here in the example, but most cloud providers have the same, almost same strategy. Alright, any question? Alright, so whenever it comes to creating a new Office 365 tenant for your business, let's just say that you are working for a company and your company wants to implement Office. Ahmad? Ahmad? Ahmadak? So, when it comes to different plans, you have to understand your business needs, okay? If you ask me, how do I choose E3? How do I choose E5, E1? You have to understand your business needs, and what is the most important piece here? The money. You have to know the budget for your company, how much budget they have. You can see that we have different plans and they have different pricing. Alright, so if I go down, you can see that the $12 one only comes with what? Office apps. What are Office apps? PowerPoint, Word, Excel, OneNote, Access, right? So if your users only need Office applications, you can go with this one. Alright, you can go with this one. You can see that we don't have it on E1. With E1, you don't have Office applications. You don't have Office applications with E1. With E3 and E4, E5, you have Office applications. It comes with Word, Excel, and PowerPoint and all those applications. How about email? Outlook, Exchange, all those things. With Office 365 app for enterprise E1, it doesn't come. With E3 and E5, yes, it comes. In your organization, if you want email system, which one you will choose? E3 or E5. You cannot choose E1. Why? Because it doesn't come with email. Let's go down. How about Microsoft Teams for meetings? It doesn't come with this, with E1, with E3. Only comes Teams. Comes with E5. That's strange. Okay, that is a little bit strange to me because I don't know why it's not coming with E3. I think it comes with E3, but not sure why it is like that here. Oh, I have to expand it. Okay, so you can see that it comes with E3, but it's showing like this because E5 have one more feature for phone system, correct? That's why. If I go down, here you go. So E3 have what? They have exchange, and you can see that with E1, it's plan 1, it's only 50 GB. So you have to expand it to learn more about it. So these are different pricing, and these are different features that you get with Office 365. Now again, if you ask me which one should I choose, you will always choose based on your business needs. Alright, so since we are building a test lab and we will be doing everything, we will go with E5. And the good thing is, it is a trial version and it is free for 30 days. For 30 days, we can use it. So you will click where? Click on try for free on E5. Once you click on it, now it will basically tell you, let's get started. Now it is asking us to do what? It is asking us to put our email address. So in here, I will put my email address. You can put your email address. Please try using Hotmail if you can. It's easier. So I will put my email address. Then looks like you need to create a new account. Let's get started. Alright, so let me see. Okay, no, this is a wrong one. I put a wrong address. So put your email address here and then click on next. Once you do that, let me see. Okay. Okay, that is correct. So set up account. Click on set up account. Now type your name. So I will type my name and you can type yours. And business phone number, I don't have any business phone number to put here. Company, we will put it as test. You can put your company something else. So company size. Company size, how many employees you have in your company. 1, I will put 1, and country or region is United States. So it is really asking me put something here, so I'll put it. I'll put my phone number. Click on next, and then once you click on next, it will send you a verification code on your phone. So I should get a code on my phone, and I will type it, and I will click on verify. That's it. There you go. Now you have to type your business name, right? What is your business name? Your business name is your company name. So what is your company name here? My company name is basically I will put it KD Test. You can put anything. Just make a company name. Just make a company name and then check. Okay, that's already taken. So it is unique. It's like domains. So we have to make sure that it is not taken. So okay, K-Trains. Okay, K-Train is available. So I will choose K-Trains. You can choose yours. Once you are done in here, you choose admin username. So I will put my username as PLJO, which is first initial last name, and then I will put a password. Okay, so password is case we have to make sure that we use special characters. Once you put that, this user that you see here, you will use this to sign in to your Office 365. and then you can click on sign up. Okay, my password is not good, so I have to make sure that I fix it. Sign up. Again, it's not good. Okay, let me change my password. I have to put something different. So it should be having like all those characters that it was talking about there. So once you put all the details, now we have created a new Office 365 tenant for K-Trains. K-Trains is my company name. Correct? K-Trains is my company name. So we are going to use that. Alright. Once you're done, you can see thanks for signing up for Office 365 E5. And your username is this, and we have sent email to this. So just make sure you save this part, okay? You save this part. If you forget it, then you will have to go and create it again. And you should also get an email to your email address. Get started. Once you click on get started, now you will type your username as what? Pyonjo@ktrainsonmicrosoft.com. Click on next and then type your password. Type your password to stay signed in, yes or no. I'll say yes, so next time I don't have to type my password. And 1, 2, 3. There you go. So we are basically almost done with setting up Office 365. So once you have that, you can basically click on continue. We don't want to install any Office programs right now, so I'll click on continue. And then, does your organization have a domain? Well, we don't have any, so we will say no. But if your organization have a website, for example, yourcompanyname.com, you can add it. And we can say use this domain, and then in here, it is telling me that, hey, do you want to add more users? You can have up to 25 users if you are using trial version. If you are using trial version, you can have up to 25 users. So at this time, I am not going to do it. So click on do this later. And then click on continue. Click on continue again. And go to Admin Center. There you go. This is Office 365. This is where the adventure begins. So the adventure will start now. So this is the interface for Office 365 where you can do everything, and we will see what can we do in our next class. So for this class, this is pretty much what we are basically covering and learning. In our next class, we will go through different options that we got. We will go through the module that we have in our outline there.